Only 24 hours into this subsequent Trump management, the most seasoned crypto congress that we've ever had, XRP is already conserving up simply properly, but I'm going to be talking about the breakout in the direction of $10 in state-of-the-art replace with you guys. Now, I am back from Vancouver Resource Investment Conference. I might be updating you guys on that in a separate video, but we are lower back in the office right here today, and we've got a consciousness on America, and we've got to take a glance right here at XRP to get us stuck up to speed. A lot to Cal. I'm going to attempt to pass via it quick. If you admire what we are doing, you men recognize how you may help me out, and also you, additionally, got the fast hyperlinks down underneath for all of our network assets. This is one of the matters that I'm most excited about with Trump being returned in. Whether you adore the guy or hate the fellow, he suggests up for the American human beings each unmarried day. And he's taking questions from the clicking every single day, and I love to look at. A reporter right here asking Trump about the New Jersey drones. He says, "I would love to discover what it's miles and tell the people. In truth, I'd like to do this. Would we discover what that became, Susie? Why don't we find out straight away?" So he turns to his chief of group of workers and says, "Let's get on it proper way." And I'm simply the usage of this, for instance. This is him the day past signing many executive orders, and he is already getting returned to paintings. But what I love to see, Maximum, about Trump right here is that he shows as much as take questions from the press, not like Biden, not like any other president that we've got seen before, showing up every unmarried day to, at the least, solution on behalf of the American humans. Absolutely love to see it. And I'm no longer going to get into the orders and all that. The inauguration, the entirety changed into, and I simply want to make one point. If you truly have been anticipating Trump to say Bitcoin in his inaugural quote with here, I suppose that you should take a step return and replicate for a moment on our expectations here inside the cryptocurrency area, and particularly Bitcoin. And I realize that this is going to make some of the Bitcoin guys mad. However, permits be honest with ourselves. Bitcoin does now not resolve one single problem that America faces proper now. There is nothing that Bitcoin can do to remedy or address any of the various issues that our United States of America faces. And so take a look at yourself. If you truly had been watching for Trump to say Bitcoin the day past, it's an absolute joke to simply have that expectation, in my opinion. Jacob King on that thread, he says, "You can have stumble upon new claims that the United States is introducing bills to set up a strategic Bitcoin reserve, right? And among the Bitcoin maxis saying that this is already an executed deal. This is totally false. Distorted through the mendacity Bitcoin maximalists, all of the payments refer widely to virtual belongings and make minimal, if any, point out of Bitcoin specifically. It's clean that those states are always more likely to prioritize retaining US-based cryptocurrencies like XRP, yet maximalists can't deal with this fact. If you want living proof example, Utah just added a bill on the way to provide the state then authority to invest in digital assets. This invoice opens a pathway for Utah to put money into Bitcoin and different virtual assets. So Cointelegraph doing what these kind of guys have been doing. It's all approximately Bitcoin, Bitcoin first. And it's satisfactory. I don't have anything incorrect with Bitcoin. Once again, you own Bitcoin, great. I need Bitcoin to go up too, exquisite. Do I think that it's the satisfactory option for a strategic reserve? Absolutely no longer. Do I assume that it solves any hassle for America? Absolutely no longer. Let me recognize inside the feedback down beneath how I'm wrong. But one aspect that we must agree on is that the media, you realize that Bitcoin maxis have come up with those narratives that it is going to be Bitcoin and Bitcoin only. And we have visible this reporting within the past, while other international locations have adopted virtual property and handed law and Bitcoin mag and these types of outlets come out and say, oh, this kingdom's now accepting Bitcoin. And it's like, no, they're accepting all digital property, similar to Utah proper right here. Cointelegraph setting the spin on it. They are proper on the give up. The pathway to invest in Bitcoin and other digital property have been a total legaling up since to less than 6 months by Brazil, and under which the guru Al-Samune himself has upgraded and employed QS locations. And do not you dare mention XRP as a strategic reserve. You might make these guys truly lose their thoughts. Now, Dom, TraderView giving us the update. This is the full, general cryptocurrency marketplace cap after the final inaugurations. Is this time different? Absolutely no longer. We've just elected the most seasoned crypto president ever, maximum seasoned Congress. And you notice on those charts, 2017 inauguration, a little bit of consolidation and a promote off. Same element in 2021, a little bit of a promote off consolidation before blasting off in both eventualities. I'm anticipating the identical, precise component to take place. And we deserve for the market to head backpedal the day prior to this due to the fact, the expectation that after we face all of those issues, to genuinely think that Trump became going to come out and say Bitcoin within the inaugural address the day prior to this. This is why I say that once in a while our crypto area deserves to be punished. We deserve to be smacked the day before today within expectation that he became going to mention Bitcoin the day past. And literally buyers are buying and selling primarily based off of that expectation. You know, they deserve to get a bit dose of reality. Now, once again, shifting on forward to reveal you similarly evidence that it is not just Bitcoin. It's no longer just the Ethereum. We were given ETFs now being filed for Trump coin, Boncoin and Dogecoin, also ETFs for Bitcoin, Ether, Solana, and XRP. This is from Rex Osprey. So additional ETF filings, we noticed last Friday, there became 4 ETFs for XRP that had been filed proper. So now we've visible there has been 4 spot XRP ETFs. The 4 that were issued on Friday have been an additional 4 that have been inverse, move brief, go lengthy. Couple specific approaches to leverage your XRP bets. And so right here today, we have another XRP ETF at the Manor. So in no time, we're going to be at, you recognize, over a dozen XRP ETFs that have been filed to date. And so we're going to be looking to see when those go live later this year. And if you guys caught my update, XRP Marketplace Cap Myth Exposed, with the most recent whiteboard video that I did, we ran with the JP Morgan assumption that we're going to have 8 billion of inflows into the XRP ETF. At the modern marketplace cap multiplier that we are watching, you are going to see XRP grow by means of approximately $1.7 trillion in marketplace cap. And you would be searching at approximately a $30 XRP if that dynamic stayed intact. And we did get that 8 billion of inflows. Now, I think that changed into a conservative assumption from JP Morgan. I assume that we should see greater, but even walking with, you realize 8 to 10 billion, you're speaking about XRP properly above 20 and 30 bucks. So as I titled this episode here these days, the breakout towards $10, the ETFs are definitely be a part of that. We'll be protecting that extra here later. Ethereum, right, here's the Ethereum update. And all over again, I want to have fun. I want all that rising tide to boost all boats. And I swear, guys, I'm now not looking to FUD Bitcoin. I'm no longer seeking to FUD Ethereum. However, these men are doing it on their own. Here's the update from Vitalik. He says, no, this isn't how the sport works. The individual finding out that the new Ethereum Foundation leadership team is me. One of the goals of the ongoing reform is to give the Ethereum Foundation a proper board. However, until that occurs, it's me and Vitalik alone. If you hold the pressure on, then you definitely are developing, and surroundings this is actively poisonous to top expertise. Some of Ethereum's great devs had been messaging me recently, expressing their disgust with the social media surroundings that human beings like you're developing. You are making my activity more difficult, and you are lowering the danger that I even have a hobby in any way in doing what you need. Malady, shout out to illness on the XRP ledger, every other one of the memes, what goes on. So, like I stated, I'm no longer trying to fight Ethereum. It's the builders popping out of the woodworks to mention that they're shutting down their validators as it now not scales and the incentives don't work for them. Right, it's extra validators coming out and announcing that we've got a trouble with the storage proper. What do they call it? Blob space? I overlooked what they call it. It's a few term blob or something on Ethereum, which is essentially their garage, and they're going for walks out of storage. They're now not scaling. Ethereum can't scale, and it is getting similarly. Now, the Ethereum